Today, I'm going to talk to you about AIDS in Africa and how it affected millions and thousands of people worldwide. At the current AIDS death rate of one person every 13 seconds, the life expectancy in Africa will be about 27 years of age by 2020. That is 50 years less than the average life expectancy of any American. That is really big. This will have a tremendous economic impact on Africa. I researched this topic thoroughly and learned new things about AIDS that I didn't know before I started this project. AIDS in Africa has affected millions of people and has evolved into a continuous epidemic. Many people think AIDS isn't a big problem. While it is true that 60% of the HIV cases are in Africa, many people underestimate the impact of AIDS beyond Africa. Some people don't think this is a huge issue, because out of all the HIV positive, only 20 to 30% need medical treatment for AIDS. However, AIDS has caused many children to become orphans. The HIV/AIDS section of the Global Citizen Corps states that there is no cure to AIDS. No medical research has been found to cure or abolish AIDS. It is continuing and it cannot be stopped. As a result, adults die, leaving orphans behind. Africa Renewal magazine, Michael Fleshman, describes how the loss of parents bring extreme poverty, end to schooling, and bad reputation for orphans. Orphans get bullied on, not like any of us or any people here in Sycamore. These orphans get ripped on, and just it's horrible. The orphans' future generation will not be as self-sufficient due to the lack of education and self-esteem. Due to these orphans becoming with the problem of poverty, not having the right education, they will not learn to, let's say, they will not learn subjects that we learn in school today, like math, science. They won't get any education whatsoever. This was extracted from a quote from Stephen Lewis in the same article from Michael Flesh. Poverty is the single most issue leading to AIDS. According to Anoop Shah's article concerning the impact of poverty and AIDS in Africa, poverty reduces to basic services, leading to decreased health and becoming more susceptible to AIDS. Means when poverty is happening during the area, they don't have access to water, for example. Fresh water. They don't have fresh water. I mean, it's ridiculous. Here today you can just go to a water fountain, get a sip of water. But that's not over there. That's not the same over there. You cannot get water. Once a person is affected with AIDS, the treatment fees are unaffordable, resulting in deaths from not having access to the treatment. Discussed in the section Actions by Other African Leaders. AIDS victims are no longer able to have jobs, which leads to reduced income for themselves and their families. This means, for example, they won't have enough money. If they're in poverty and they're AIDS victims, they can't buy a house, they can't buy food. It's ridiculous. The economy in Africa is affected negatively. BBC News explains that because of AIDS, labor is lost, such as businesses lose workers, schools lose teachers, and farms lose laborers. So jobs are lost. There are no jobs. I mean, it's terrible. The healthcare system is compromised and collapsing. So there's not enough health medication for all these AIDS victims. It cannot be distributed evenly to every single AIDS victims, and the healthcare can't take off all those medications to be sent across the whole nation. It's very hard and complicated. The gross domestic product, GDP, and literacy ratings are decreasing due to lack of education and work, as shown in the epidemic map of AIDS in Africa. Okay, In conclusion, AIDS problems are not just in the area of health. They affect the economy, causing more poverty and orphans. These problems are just some of the many related to AIDS. AIDS causes orphans, and orphans are a problem to society. Poverty is the single most issue in spreading of AIDS. AIDS impacts all aspects of the economy. And, again, at the current AIDS death rate of 1 person every 13 seconds, the life expectancy in Africa will be about 27 years by age 2020. Could you imagine dying 50 years before you would actually die? You would lose so many opportunities in 50 years. That's amazing. This will have a tremendous economic impact on Africa. AIDS in Africa has affected millions of people today and has evolved into a continuous epidemic. Thank you.